As many of you know, I recently lost all my replays and all my footage, and which one? The Karthus game was also one that I lost. However, a Korean website which do that apparently saves replays when that you play, and it randomly picks which one it saves for some reason. Actually managed to save this Karthus game, and I was able to record it straight from the website. So hooray for the Koreans! This saved a game that I thought was hilarious. Anyways, Platinum Karthus. I chose to pick him in ranks because it was super late at night. I was so, tired of playing the same junglers, and I was like, man, no one's watching me this late. I'm just going to play Karthus. So I did. Now, my runes and masters. I believe my runes and masters were Magic Pen red, armor yellow, 6 cooldown blues, 3 AP scaling blues, and 8 flat AP quints. And my masters were 2190. So yeah, Jungle Karthus. What are the goods and bad things about him? Good thing, he's an AP jungler. Bad thing, he's an AP jungler. And that in itself carries a lot of good and bad things. AP junglers tend to, be really good at clearing the jungle in most cases. But they are also really bad at clearing the jungle at the same time because they have another resource to manage really badly. Mana. Most AP junglers or most AP characters in general sure can have spammable abilities, but they can't spam them so early. They'll go dry real quickly, and they'll run out of mana and shit. Karthus, though, he's got a lot of things that actually make him strong in the jungle. Enough to actually make up for a lot of the bad things. For starters, he has a lighter version of Shen's, infinity jungling right there. You saw, I ganked Lucian and applied pressure from across the map. And there you go, I got myself a boost of gold and experience, and therefore it will put me in a good lead. And there we also get a dragon, which helps out a lot too, which is one thing that Karthus is actually good at. He demolishes dragons, and because all you need is Spectral Wraith, and but then you can go ahead and buy Catalyst or Tear of Goddess and just start, going to town with that. Those just mana items. You build it up. You invest in Karthus. Jungle Karthus is very late game. Early on, he's ridiculously fragile, risky, and all this other bad stuff. But holy shit, he defy even when he's not jungling, defy one of the fundamental rules of most games. You don't want to die with Karthus. You don't care if you die. In fact, sometimes it might be better to die so you don't get your ultimate interrupted at all. So, I could build straight out glass cannon if I want to. It won't matter, because come actual fights, it's like they kill me first. I'm still going to get about I think it's 7 seconds of damage. Boom! There, kill Karma. She can't escape from that. So I have 2 kills. I have actually quite a bit of farm for a jungle. I am building 2 of the items I need as Jungle Karthus, and I'm having no actual problems. No one's been really trying to invade me, and and my teammate is being generous enough to give me all the blues, so that makes me happy as well. Jungle Karthus, would I actually recommend him for games? It's really hard to justify him, but it's also really hard not to consider him heavily a jungle with carry potential. He carries in a really dumb way. It's like, oh, he punishes the opponents for doing stupid-ass things, and one of those stupid-ass things will actually happen in this game. And you know what I mean by that. They fight on top of Karthus. Yeah! It's like, he really punishes players for being careless and for letting the game get too long. He is ridiculously strong in late game. In fact, junglers are notorious for hating Karthus, because Karthus can make, risky ganks on a certain laner. Suicide is like, by the way, this entire fight right here is just a mess. Vel'Koz goes in with flash, misses. Fiddlesticks goes in with his ultimate, doesn't do anything, and it's just a piss contest. And then I use my ultimate and Jace dies. But I'm going to rewind it actually. I rewind it here because it was one of the funny things I mentioned on Facebook during this fight. Come on, rewind it already. There we go. Rewinding it, fight breaks out. I'm going to speed through this whole crap. Once again, you see Vel'Koz flash in, miss Sting, Fiddlesticks miss his ultimate, but then Lucian gets chucked a little bit. I use my ultimate to try to kill this Lucian, and I didn't even know Jace was low, and I killed Jace instead. It's like, okay. It's like, I've technically failed killing the target I wanted, but killed somebody else, so I guess that's a good thing. It would have been cool to get a double kill, though. I love when that happens as Karthus. Like, you intend to kill one person, you kill a bunch of other people instead. Or one other person. So yeah, Jungle Karthus, it's loads of fun. In fact, he's addicting fun. It's like, you know you're doing something bad because it's like you feel like paper. You feel like someone's gonna come hit you in your bony dick and then you'll just fall over and die. But holy crap, it's just Jungle Karthus. It's just, I really had lots of fun playing him. Like, I can play him 3 games in a row and I won't get bored. It's fun just being a terror. Just being terrorizing people and being a dick. I was hoping this Draven had the scaly skin that he was released with, because then it would have been like Team Halloween on my side. Like you got Karthus, you got a squid, you got a space squid, you got a scarecrow and a giant troll. If we had, like, you know, spiky zombies, Draven, it would have been too spooky for me. There, and again, I try to kill a Fizz with my ultimate. In fact, I rewind it again to show you this. I thought his E was still down. Vel'Koz fights the Fiddlesticks, almost kills him. But Fizz takes him down. He goes in, jumps back on, and I noticed that. I saw that his E was down. So I went to a safe spot in the bushes, popped my ultimate, and his E came back up. Though it killed the Warwick, and, you know, I'll take that again. Like, I don't care. Ult for Fizz, kill the Warwick. It's all good in the hood. So, proceed back to the fight. You can tell this game's been eventful early. Hell, it hasn't been 20 minutes, and it's pretty fucking insane. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that LCS match a couple days ago, where, like, the first blood happened like half an hour in. That was ridiculously dumb. So yeah. Fight breaks in. I actually do still suck at my Qs. I'm trying to learn them. It's unusual for me. I mean, you see me use delayed spells with effectiveness. It's just Karthus' spammable delayed spell is something I gotta get used to. You use 5 of them and you miss one, and you only miss one and you still lose. But either way, chaos broke out. I didn't really get anything here. Most of the damage and badassery was done by the Draven and the kill Vel'Koz. And I'm surprised not a lot of people play Vel'Koz. He seems like a very effective champion. We've all seen that guy get challenger with Vel'Koz. It was really cool. Nonetheless, Karthus, again, I wouldn't recommend it in any team, really. I would maybe recommend him with a team that, you know, can stall out a game, or a team that is self-sufficient in lane, so you can farm up and, you know, make a way for them to make plays, and then you just blow somebody up with your ultimate, or something like that. And people that can defend you in the jungle, because otherwise you're sort of a burden until you get your ultimate and start being a wrecking ball, or your opponents are so out of position all the time that your Qs are so easy to land, you're able to kill almost anybody. So yeah, it's like, this game's funny. And this is what Fizz is going to keep doing. He goes all out for me, and sure, he kills me, but he puts himself in such a bad position, he's going to get blown the fuck up by everybody else. And, you know, his teammates go a little crazy for the Fiddlesticks, jump into the Trundle, and they pretty much put themselves in the corridor that Fiddlesticks and Vel'Koz are able to do so much damage and take them all down. So yeah, the Fiddlesticks is going to keep going at me. He keeps trying to murder me, which in retrospect I should have built an hourglass much earlier to avoid that, but whatever. So he keeps doing that, and it's gonna put his team at a disadvantage, because yeah, I die, I still get to cast my spells regardless. So anyhow, I'm farmed up. My teammates are obviously fed. A lot of the kills concentrated on the Draven, which is a really good thing. Fight breaks out here. It's a 4v3. Oh, it would have been a 4v4, but somebody died. I flash in with my E, and I just start terrorizing at people. I hit a few on the Karma. The Fizz comes in to try to kill me, and he does. I've cast my ultimate. Sadly, the Fizz died before I could get any damage off him with my ult. And then the rest just sort of run. Draven manages to steal the blue buff from the enemy team. Great day for us, though. So you can see my build was Tear of the Goddess, but in retrospect, I should have built an Hourglass, and I should have probably gone for Rod of Ages instead of a Tear of the Goddess. Sure, I'm spamming a lot of abilities, but I'm often finding myself with blue, so I don't really need the mana as much as I had, thought I would. I do have a death cap early, so I could actually deal some damage. Anyhow, team goes out to the siege. Jace teleported for some fucking reason, and like my teammates are just shoving top lane. Like I really find it hilarious. This was I think a 2 a.m. game. It's just a 2 a.m. game, or I think 1:30 a.m. I don't know. So it's like everybody here is probably half asleep, and it makes more sense why we pick zombies and stuff. Because you know you're basically zombies when you're this late at night. So fight breaks out. Vel'Koz does as much as he can, but he's kind of just screwed out of position. He does have his hourglass, but he's going to meet a timely death here. Lucian does trade his life for everything. Fizz comes in again and fights me for some damn reason. And of course, he kills me where they are standing, and I get to do a shitload of damage. So I actually do tell him in all chat, you know, it's a pretty bad idea. Well, I don't even know if this Korean thing actually shows up in all chat, but it's a really bad idea to fight somebody, or to fight a Karthus, to fight on his dead body. I mean, his second dead body. You know, he was already dead, and then whatever. I also really like his rework. It makes him look just so much better. So just how I thought he should have looked all along. Anyways, the team gets cut off guard. Jace gets killed. We destroy this dragon. You can see the damage by Karthus and Draven. It's so beautiful. I get myself another blue, go back, I finally buy an hourglass, and I buy myself the boots of Home Guard so I can go in and help Baron. But they didn't really need my help, but still, I was there in spirit. And now the team groups up for the final push of Destiny. So, for some reason, Tron decided to wall me, but it doesn't matter. We're friends! We have walls! We have a lot of gates and walls in this game. But anyways, Fiddlesticks gets caught. However, it also catches Fizz off guard, so I go in and I try to kill him with my E, but he dies anyways. Fiddlesticks survives. The rest of the enemy team pretty much gets systematically blown the fuck up, and I don't really get to contribute much. I kind of just spin around with my E. And I decided to push towers while the enemy team just gets, you know, barraged by the Vel'Koz. I'm telling my team, push guys, I want to go to bed. It's really late. So they get inhibitor because it trolls us. We get the next tower, we get the next tower, and then these guys are just trying to get kills off the enemy team. So, as anything, you know, as what you like to do with Karthus, you jump in with your E because you're like an immortal god of some kind, and then die anyways. But I got an ace for my team in the fountain, and it's all good. Anyhow, if you enjoyed Jungle Karthus, make sure to give this video a like and leave a comment. Hooray for Jungle Karthus! He's so damn fun.